Hi, welcome to Simply Country Cuisine. I'm Susie. So today what I'm going to make, it's a hot vinegary potato salad. And I just saw these ingredients in a potato salad and I thought, I'm roasting chicken in the oven. I thought that might be a good side to go with it. So I pre-boiled, and I wanted to use red skin potatoes and just cut them in quarters, and I think that'd make a prettier salad. I didn't have those and I didn't feel like running to H-E-B, so I just used the regular russet potatoes. And I peeled them and I cut them into about maybe 1.5 inch squares and boiled them up and got them tender. Now you know how I feel about onion. I love the taste of onion. I've got a half of a red onion here and I've sliced it, not diced it, because I will want the flavor in my salad, but again, I won't be eating the raw onion. All right, now the dressing is very light. We're going to use, Christy brought me more olive oil back from Greece, and I'm going to use this very tasty, fruity, extra virgin olive oil. Probably should use my glasses for measure. I want to use maybe about 1/4 cup of oil. This is a very quick salad. You could make this up and leave it in the refrigerator. I think if you let it set for about an hour before you serve it, the flavors are going to marry up a little bit better. But we're going to serve it with supper tonight. On this one, use a old-fashioned white vinegar. Don't use balsamic. Don't use red white vinegar. Don't even use one of my favorites. Don't use the apple cider vinegar. You want this one. This is high acidity, and this is a 5 anyway. So I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of that. Because we want this vinegar to go into these potatoes, and that's why we're putting it in hot. I'm going to, now I didn't have any fresh dill, but I'm going to use, well, I'll measure it off here. See what we're going to use in here. We'll start with 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah, that should be plenty. About 1/2 teaspoon of dry dill. My sweet friend from church, Miss Joyce, she saves me all these jam jars. And Joyce, I love them because they're great for storage. I'm going to also use about 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. And you know, I like black pepper, so I'm going to use about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to mix this up and pour it over top of my steaming hot potatoes and my red onion. And Dina will have these ingredients. If you check the comment section below on the YouTube channel, she'll have the ingredients on her little recipe cards. Okay, now we're just going to mix this up. You see how, because the potatoes are hot, it's kind of cooking our onion a little bit. All right, let's give this a try. See how fast that was? Oh, that's really good. The vinegar, I think it needs a little bit more salt though. Let's do another 1/4 teaspoon. Of course, that could be because of me. You know, I do like my salt. And remember, hit the subscribe button so you'll be alerted when our next video is on YouTube. It shows up on Facebook and Instagram. Better. So instead of 1/4 teaspoon of salt, I would put about 1/2 teaspoon in there. Quick and easy. You could take some fresh parsley, sprinkle it over top, and you've got a very colorful, very quick salad side dish to go with any meat. Thank you so much for joining us here on Simply Country Cuisine. We love you guys very much. And remember, if you don't have a place to worship, please join us at any one of our Glad Tidings locations. One church, 5 locations, and our first service starts at 9 and last service starts at 11. That's encompassing and all. Just go on our website. God bless you. We love you and have a wonderful day.